Hello and welcome to another edition of the NRS Insights podcast. I'm John Lofstock, and today I'm joined by Sam Shokati, who is the Director of Convenience Stores for Champs Trade Stores. And if you're not familiar, this is a pretty cool conference and trade show for emerging products for convenience stores, really throughout the country. You guys have shows all throughout the country, correct?
Yes, exactly. We have our national show. It's in Las Vegas
Mhm.
twice a year. You'll find a lot more vendors and manufacturers that you can connect with. The regional shows are across the country. They're smaller, more intimate. You'll find some local products and
Mhm.
wholesalers that you can connect with. We're in Austin, Fort Lauderdale, New Jersey, and Chicago
Very
are
nice.
our regional shows.
So good. So obviously for convenience stores, the bigger chains, you're probably familiar with the NAC show and that gigantic monstrosity they put on every year. But new products and trends and industry information is kind of the lifeblood for retailers and what they do. So can you walk us through a little bit about Champs and kind of what your philosophy is and how you guys go about everything?
Thanks. Yeah, those are all great shows as well, and everyone has their niche.
Mhm.
For us, it's it's really about. Sorry for about that.
Oh no, all
Um,
good.
our show is there is a little crossover between like smoke shops items and convenience store items.
Hmm.
It's not you'll find snacks and beverages, but it's more exotic snacks or hemp beverages for a lot of over-the-counter items. I like to think of us as the over-the-counter show for convenience stores, impulse buys, adult like wellness gummies and those type of items that you'll see as you walk up to a counter.
Very, very popular in convenience store these days. And for all the talk, I've been covering the industry. God, I'm going to show my age since about 1995. So I've kind of seen everything from the master settlement agreement on. And every year, all they do is predict, oh, tobacco, this is the year tobacco is going to be down, tobacco is going to be down. And all the
Yeah.
category has done is reinvent itself and be as profitable as ever with some of the, the whether it's the hemp-based products, the wellness products, or getting into like the Zyn and the smokeless products. So it's as important as ever. So
Yeah.
you mentioned that a big part of what you guys do are these products. How important do you see that in retail today?
I mean, I agree. I'm kind of going on about my 10th year or so as well in this space. And I've always, at the early stages, I hear a new, a ban or this, something that's going to affect our bottom line or the margins or the products. And I think that's what's so important about these trade shows is meeting face to face, kind of seeing what the manufacturers are coming up with and new innovative ways of kind of going about what the new products are going to be, finding the newest
Mhm.
trends. So I've seen the same thing. They're always coming up with improving products, right? So that's the idea of it. They're always kind of new. So there's always ways to tweak it, make it better, more accessible, healthier. There's always something. So that's why I find these shows so important. I walk the show floor, I see what some of the trends are, and you kind of know where where the retail side is gonna be headed for the next 6 months to a year, just by walking the show floor.
Hmm. So okay, my next question, I got to figure out how to say it because it's kind of a two-part question. One is the government regulation. Are you guys involved on whether state or federal side at all, other than just kind of tracking what's going on? And two, with all of these, I don't know if it's it's a chicken or egg thing. Do regulations kind of come after certain products based on their success, or do they just want to tax a category like hemp-based products or tobacco based on driving revenue because that's all they care about?
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak, what the motivation is sometimes between, some of the laws. Different areas have different, systems and beliefs around those communities. And but in terms of what was the first part question again?
The success of these products at retail.
Yeah, I think I think for the success of the products, it is sorry, I got a little lost about it.
Yeah.
I'd say the success of the products, you see, what drives it is the retail side,
Hmm.
what people are buying. When I walk around and I talk to people, it seems like some things are different in different areas. Sorry.
Yeah.
So different products might sell in different areas. Some communities are into the nicotine pouches. Maybe some are doing, they're vaping. Um, in terms of like the changes in the laws, I think, well, oh, sorry, this is what it was, the first
Okay.
part. Now
Yeah.
I'm on it, sorry. We do add some advocacy
Hmm.
for each show. We do some seminars, and we usually try to partner up with different hemp foundations that are promoting, wellness and benefits for different products that you might see on our show floor. So we do try to be an advocacy and an education portion for the show. It's not just purchasing. There is some education and advocacy going on as well.
Okay, and that was my long way of getting to something that you just touched on. And at the end of the day, it's consumers that drive the demand. So no matter what's out there, there could be some crazy pie in the sky stuff, and we see it at NAC show. I mean, it shows you how smart I am. In my career, I've seen so many things. Energy shots. The first time I saw energy shots about 25 years ago, I think the 5 hour energy. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my God, this is a joke. No one's going to ever buy this. Yeah, well,
yeah,
I called that, huh? Um,
yeah.
so the consumers, and you may see things that you don't think are going to catch on, but they do. So at the end of the day, no matter how the states get involved, it's the consumers that drive demand by their purchasing power.
Yeah, I think that all the time when I walk up to the countertop. I say, who's going to buy this stuff? Like I think that all the time. But then I go to the show and there's, hundreds of square feet of people selling it. And when I speak to them, they're having success.
Hmm.
I think there's just such a large opportunity. There's so many consumers, and you just never know what people are looking to purchase and try.
Hmm.
And you gotta kind of be out there and see and kind of be ahead of the curve, opposed to your competitors down the street. You kind of
Sure.
want to have something that's a little new and unique, and something different than the next guy. So that's where they know they can come to your store.
So I'm in New Jersey. I think you're West Coast, right? You're California. So
Yep, in Los Angeles.
as I was telling you, I have a friend who owns a very, very large chain of convenience stores. They opened up a dispensary. And on the side is a side apart from the company, the family business. And I visited, and he was telling me about the infused drinks. And again, I've been
Yeah,
saying, "Oh, is that really big?" And it was a silly question because he looked at me like I was crazy. Flying off the shelves, very, very popular because of the functionality, and you could sip on it, whatever it may be, but very, very popular. So
yeah,
these are really just tell me about the show floor. What can I see when I am going to be visiting your show in Atlantic City? So
yeah.
give me a
I'm
little
excited
preview.
about that.
Yeah,
I look
I
forward
can't
to
wait.
it. Yeah, our show, that's exactly right. Like, I think a few years ago, they were having some like scientific things where they couldn't break down the component of like cannabinoids and, those type of things. But more recently, since the pandemic, the same thing, I've started seeing beverages. And on our show floor, I feel like we were one of the first places that I saw it. And I saw one vendor and then two, and then now you could see a range of products. I see Sprouts is starting to carry it, and different more retail stores that you'll start to see those type of products. And I really saw it at our show was one of the first places that I started to see that product. Um, with the hemp beverages, I think it's a big new category, and it's
Mhm.
very new, and there's a lot of opportunity to try and different ways of people getting, ingesting a very low dosage of hemp.
Mhm.
So there's some requirements to it. It's like zero point 0.3 or something
Yep,
like that.
that's exactly what
And
I was
all of
thinking.
that stuff will be on our show floor. So you don't find like anything above that. It's all regulated to the point where everything on our show floor could sell in a convenience store. It's not like high grade marijuana flower or anything like that. It's
Mhm.
all smoke shop items and over the counter convenience store items, very low dosage of hemp and nicotine pouches and those type of items is what you'll see on the show floor.
Which plays perfectly into convenience stores. It sounds like very high margin, you know, destination type products for convenience customers.
Definitely, because you're meeting with someone who's maybe trying this hemp beverage product. If you're one of the first stores on your in your block or your community, and you're able to get your hands on it, like I said, if you were coming to a show like ours and able to kind of see that trend, you were able to get in on it a little early, and that just helps over your overall business. And people
Mhm.
know that they can always come to you for new stuff.
So, in terms of buying, is this a buying show? Will retailers be able to attending the show be able to put orders in?
Correct. Yeah. It's an order writing show. Every vendor is a little bit different. That's the conversations that buyers will have with the vendor, whether there's a deposit or, ordering, collecting a deposit there or later on sending an invoice. So all those would be the conversations that a buyer would have with the vendor on the show floor.
Okay. So you kind of touched on this, but I'm gonna just follow up on what is some of the hot things right now? What are you either seeing in smoke shops, vape shops, convenience stores? What is something over the past year that you've really watched take off?
Yeah, definitely beverages. There's so many different varieties of it, and it's still a lot of opportunity. Nicotine pouches, I've seen. There's a more variety, and consumers are, seem that they're really into it. It's an alternative to smoking or vaping. Um, those are pretty, the two things that I've seen kind of on the up and coming. And then you have your staples, smoking accessories, papers, maybe like small little pre-roll joints with like CBD or low-grade hemp. Those are quick and easy. People like to purchase, and yeah, those type of, like I said, over-the-counter items.
Good. Well, again, that for retailers looking to get into or expand their impulse high margin items, this is definitely a good show for you to experience these products. All right. So how can people tuning in learn more about the show and register?
Well, you can always reach out to me. I'm on LinkedIn, and I think I have my contact info there as well.
Mhm.
Also, you can go to our website. There's a new buyer registration application. It's for qualified buyers. It's free to attend. You show two forms of business ID, wholesalers as well as retailers. Generally, retailers that own gas station mini marts, liquor stores, smoke shops, travel stops. We do have some dispensaries owners that attend, and some wholesalers that carry a variety of items.
Great. Yeah, New Jersey's a perfect state for this with we really had a growth of dispensaries and tobacco shops, of course, with all our great convenience stores. So I'm sure it'll be well attended.
Yeah, I love the East Coast. It's always a great show. We're located in the convention center. Pennsylvania, Philadelphia is there's a train ride right into the station. A lot of New York convenience store guys show up as well. So it's been a big success out there and one of my favorite shows to attend.
Excellent. And what was that website address? Do you want to share?
Yeah, it's www.champstradeshows.com.
Excellent. And again, if you have any problem reaching Sam, you could always reach out to me or find him on LinkedIn as well. Well, good. So
Yeah.
I look forward to it. Maybe we can have another conversation at the show and talk to some vendors together and get their take.
Yeah, definitely. I look forward to it.
Good. All right. So for Sam, I'm John Lofstock. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and I hope to see you at Atlantic City next month at the Champs.
Likewise.
All right. Have a
Thank
good
you.
afternoon, everyone.